I'm 52. For most of my life, I've been the kind of woman who kept things orderly, polite smiles, polished routines, a house that whispered stillness. I didn't mind the quiet after my husband left a few years ago. It became a kind of comfort, predictable, safe. Love, I figured, had come and gone. But one Thursday morning, everything shifted. Not dramatically, not loudly, just quietly, like the air before a summer storm, thick with something unspoken. The sky was soft with gray clouds, the kind that made the world feel suspended. I had just stepped out of the shower, damp hair curling down my back, loosely wrapped in an old burgundy robe, frayed at the belt, barely skimming my knees. I hadn't expected to see anyone. I was sipping coffee, letting the morning hum around me when there came a knock, 3 soft taps. I froze. Who knocks at 10:30 a.m.? I patted across the tile, cinching my robe tighter, and peeked through the side window. It was Mason, Denise's son, my neighbor, 20-some, tall and lean, fresh home from college. I'd seen him around a few times mowing her lawn, earbuds in, shirt off. One of those glimpses you pretend not to notice but always do. I cracked the door. "Hi, Mason. Everything okay?" He smiled sheepishly. "Hey, Miss Carter, sorry. I locked myself out. My mom's not answering her phone." He looked embarrassed, sweaty from the heat, shirt clinging slightly, eyes uncertain. I hesitated. Robe, bare legs, wet hair. But he wasn't looking at me that way. He looked stranded. "All right," I said. "Come in. Just keep your eyes up." He chuckled nervously and stepped inside. I poured him a cup of coffee, watching the way his hands curled around the mug like it was an anchor. We talked about nothing at first. College, his ever-moving key, his mother hides, the usual. Then something shifted. The quiet between us stopped feeling like space and started feeling like possibility. "You know," he said after a pause, "you look really good, Miss Carter." It wasn't flirtatious. It was careful, honest. Something in my chest stirred. "Mason," I said gently, "you're sweet." He looked away. "I've always thought you were beautiful, even when I was a kid." That stopped me. I saw him then, not as the polite boy trailing behind his mother, but as someone looking at me not with infatuation but recognition. "You're not a boy anymore," I said. And he wasn't, not in the way he looked at me, not in the way his voice didn't shake when he said, "I just wanted to be near you." We talked for a long time about our lives, our silences, the things we carry alone. Nothing happened, not then, no lines crossed, just a moment, a beginning. After he left, the house felt changed, like someone had opened a long-sealed window. I caught myself checking the driveway more often. I wore lipstick again, just a hint, brushed my hair with care, let myself feel the strange warmth of being seen. Days later, he returned, not locked out, just there. "I couldn't stop thinking about you," he said. "I know I'm young. I know this is complicated, but being around you makes me feel real." And I realized I felt the same, not about age or rules, or what people might say, but about presence, about being remembered by your own heart. We took a walk that night down the path by the creek. He brought lemonade. We talked about frogs and books and the strange quiet of two people who were never supposed to meet in the middle of anything, and somehow had. At the bench beneath the old sycamore, he reached for my hand. I let him. "I don't know what this is," I said, "but I want to find out." There were no promises, no endings, just a shared breath and the feeling of something honest blooming in the silence. And for the first time in years, I felt it. Hope. Not the kind that comes with fairy tales or fireworks, the kind that comes when you let someone see you and you choose not to look away.